Hello, everybody. It is Badger Wild, and we are back with a Space Engineers ship review video. This time, I am reviewing a ship that not only did I see in the workshop, but almost immediately after someone put it up in the Discord, and I saw it there and said, "Hey, I'm gonna check this out because it looked really cool in the workshop." But since somebody in the Discord was showing off what they had, hey, we gotta check this out. But before we get started, if you guys want to see the Discord, link to it is down in the description, as well as the link will also be to this particular ship will also be in the description on the Steam store, so you guys can go get it and check it out. Also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All of that helps the algorithm, and we all know now that YouTube doesn't count just of you. They're doing something weird with the algorithm, but your likes and comments are what helps out the channel. So I thank you all, and without further ado, let us get started. So, what are we looking at here? We're looking at this bad boy. And I want you all to just take a very close look at it because some of y'all, we're going to show you just the uniqueness of this ship very quickly. But first off, let's hop over into our handy dandy little page right here. So I can pull up this ship if my slow potato of a computer will catch up. And we have here the Vow of Valor Vanguard Frigate by Shiro. And this is a very interesting ship. Appears to have a story behind it. Vow of Valor, as it says here, was cobbled together from the damaged parts of downed military hulls and outlaw salvage. It was never meant to exist, let alone lead. However, it became an inspiring spearhead of any rebellious battle. Its angular frame bears the scars of scorch marks of countless skirmishes, but it remains steadfast and strong. There's a whole lore break. I will put this in the description so you guys can check it out in the on the channel if you want to. So in this particular video, you'll be able to see where all this other stuff that is aligned with it. But it does come with some interesting caveats. It does require a couple of DLCs, requires heavy industry, decorative blocks, contact DLC, field work, decorative blocks 2, signal blocks, automation, sparks of the future, warfare 2, warfare 1, obviously. This decorative requires decorative blocks DLC, requires frostbite, and the wasteland DLC. I'm gonna hit that with an update. And what do you have here? You have a ship. Shiro's done something very interesting that I have yet to figure out how to do on my own. And that is, can you guys figure out where the frickin' hinge is on this that's holding these two subgrids together? Okay. Because this primary plate right here, it gives a whole new dynamic to his ship. And I'm going to have to take this thing apart and figure out how he did this because it is just amazing. For those of you that are wondering, yes, these two side plates on the front are actually a subgrid that goes onto the ship. And I may copy some of this for my destroyer. I may copy something like this for the destroyer that I'm building. But if you look very carefully, you have to get, in order to see that subgrid, you have to get right about here. And then you can actually see that little yellow square peg thing sticking up. That's the hinge that puts this on here. I cannot find another one. I can only find two, and I may have just gotten myself stuck. Okay, hopping out. But that interesting plate creates a whole new series of shapes. And the cool thing that Shiro has also done is he has modified this so that this thing seems to just fold smoothly right into this ship. So you almost don't believe at first glance that this thing has a subgrid. It's not unless you have actually played enough Space Engineers and you see these two cannons, you realize, oh wait, that's a subgrid. It like everything here from these plates surrounding these thrusters at the moment to like I said, the way that it meshes almost perfectly. It is the exact same angle as these angular blocks coming in here. This gives it the illusion that it is just part of the ship, that this is not a subgrid. We've seen subgrids before, and they don't look like they're a part of the ship. This just meshes right into it, and it's just a damn good looking ship. But checking it out here, the actual armament, we have one large railgun, obviously. Underneath, we have an assault cannon, and that's enough for the lower armaments. For the side and upper armaments, we have a set of PDCs, nice little Gatling cannons here, and 2 artillery turrets on either side. Checking in the back here, we also have a nice little pea shooter in the back to defend the main entrance to the ship. And we have 1 large, well-built, massive thruster, as well as 4 nacelles to provide extra maneuvering thrust, just in case you need it. Very good use of pipes, I'll mention here also. Because we hop in over here, you can see the new pipe blocks just coming up like daisies here. It has this cobbled together look, and it works well. And the best part is, neither side is the same. This is technically an asymmetrical build because both sides, because of the aesthetic of making it look like a junker or a salvage vessel that you cobbled together some parts on, neither side really looks exactly the same. So it gives us this nice character to the ship. Whipping around here, we're also going to go down to the bottom. This thing also has, yeah, it has a connector down here at the bottom to connect into stations, as well as a series of pipes. Like I said, just great use of detail work with the ships. I'm going to have to remember a lot of this stuff because it just looks just dadgum amazing. But continuing onward, we're going to go into the ship. Hopefully we can start here at the bottom. So we're going to open this front door. And this runs on its own system, but you can't open that door until the door behind it shuts. I don't think he's using a script here because it doesn't respond like a script, but we are going to go straight down to the very bottom and start from the survival kit. So in here we have a bit of a cargo area. This is where the survival kit's at. You just pop right out. We've got plenty of storage, access to our main storage, lockers, barrel, crates, large cargo crate, and a series of windows to look out. Also, the good use, bravo to Shiro for putting those uh, scaffolding blocks on the outside, because that makes it look like it's a reinforced window, or gives the illusion that you are more safe than you really are in space. You also have a nice little door to try and get in here, which you can reach in and grab stuff, but you really can't get into it. It's something about this door has to be fixed by Keen so we can go through it. Other than that, very nice. Nice use of the vaulted ceiling. I've used something similar to this in the destroyer build. It just helps to lift up the ceiling and make it look better. As we continue on, we've got this nice power cable going up, exposed cables, seating, just making it look like it is just a cobbled together ship. We have a nice KitchenAid area here, 2 seats going, and just some good stuff all around. We've got another access panel here with a button. What does this do? Oh, it does nothing. Okay. Well, thankfully it doesn't blow up the ship, so we'll just go with that. Continuing forward, we go into crew quarters, which is very nice. We've got 2 sets of beds here. A nice viewing area next to the hyperdrive with everything you need for a revolution. You've got your awesome surround sound system here. We just don't have a gaming computer in here. We need that. We need something like that when you're doing the rebellion. We need the gaming PC. We got our shower, and here's the thing I often don't see some people do. Turning the shower like this provides a sense of privacy. So if you're in, even though you don't ever use stuff like this, it does provide that sense of, yeah, we're trying to have something here that can be private with the other characters. So you can be over here looking and still not see inside. Traveling over here, we have to kind of glide up because that ladder only goes so far. And apparently we are using the block script. I didn't know we were using Whip's auto doors. We also have another 2 beds up here, and that's about it for the crew quarters. Now, as we go up, we do have this extra area up top where we have a nice little hole in the door right over here. And this goes into the what appears to be the power generator for the entire ship, which is 1 single warfare nuclear reactor, I believe, or just a regular nuclear reactor. I think it's warfare. I'm not sure. Anyway, continuing on, we're going to go upstairs to the very last deck in this ship, and that is the main bridge. Now, up here we have a lot of stuff. We've got several buttons. I'm not sure if these do anything. Let's find out. No, they do not. So you could program these buttons in. There's a bit of customization that can be added to the ship, as well as you've got two of these. You could add some serious customization. We've got all the target lock stuff in red, different stuff. So we could access this. Let's see, do we have access to anything here? No, we don't. So you could program this up and make it kind of a custom vessel of your own design. You could actually give it some extra stuff. You want to add a few guns that may be possible. Hopping into the ship here, we can look through our toolbar, and our toolbar number one fires the or powers up the railgun for us. Number two gives us a camera to the railgun. Number three turns lights on and off. Number six turns off our beacon. Number seven, our antenna. Number eight turns on and off our connector. Number nine locks and unlocks it. Second page has one, two, three, and four basically for your jump drives. Six is your battery, turns it on and off. Seven is your reactor. Eight, I think, does a recharge. And wow, we have 3 pages. This is a rare build. We have the ability to set some custom actions for our cannons and stuff so that they will operate differently, target specific stuff. We also have what appears to be other things. I'm suspecting that may be for our PDC guns. Number 8 and 9 appear to turn both of those off, and that's it. 3 pages of stuff. So the real question is, how fast is this ship? How fast is it with that massive thruster on the back there? And I'm happy to say it's pretty darn quick. You can hit it going pretty good and go flying. Now its maneuverability seems to be pretty darn good. I mean, it's going to have more of a roll than it will pitch. The pitch is going to be a bit different to mess around with. What do we have here? What is this? What are we dealing with? Oh, that's just an old test subject out there. But yeah, we have all these really good equipment going on here. Yeah, it can pretty much just go any direction it really wants to. We have a lot of good maneuverability. This is a nice for a frigate. This is a good frigate size. It's a good frigate size ship, and it has a fairly decent armament. That railgun gives it a good forward punch. The artillery cannons can enable you to keep firing, and the PDCs can moderately protect it from boarding actions and things of that nature. There's no other way on this ship but through the back cabin, which is great. So you don't have to worry about people coming into it and just going in and breaking your stuff. But yeah, that's the awesomeness of this particular ship. The uh, the Vow of Valor, an interesting name. I've to admit that is one of the most unique ship names I have ever heard of. It fits. It fits this ship perfectly. It is just a very nice. It has a story. As soon as you see this, you think hero ship, and that's what makes it awesome. Is that hero ship mentality? I just seen this. Oh yes, we've got the target, the vents on the top coming up. I just noticed those just now. That it's little things like that makes me smile when I see these types of builds. But yeah, just the shape of it makes it look unique. This and there's just so much character with the different parts and everything. It just says, yeah, this is a hero ship. This is the ship that a captain flying through the verse, fighting in various wars would be operating in while he's out there. And props to Shiro. Shiro did a great job on this. It's amazing. By the way, folks, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, it helps out the channel. And if you want to see this ship in particular, link to it will be in the description. And if you want to get on the Discord and talk to some people on there and see what's going on and see what kind of builds everyone else are doing, do check out the Discord. It is also in the description. And as always, I am Patrick Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.